Welcome to EAD Parry India Limited. I am going to present distillery operations of EAD Parry India Limited. In distillery, ethanol is produced from sugary raw material. Sour cane juice or molasses is a first generation fuel. If you opt for a cellulosic material, it's a second generation fuel. Apart from that, there is a various byproducts from the sugar industry, plasmid, which is used for a CNG production also. In our EAD Parry India Limited, there are 5 distilleries in Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The first unit located in Kadalur district, Nellikopam, which is having a capacity of 75 KLPD, and second unit in Shivanga, 60 KLPD plant. In Karnataka, Bagalkot, it's a 90 KLPD plant. Fourth unit, Halial, it's a 48 KLPD plant. And in Sankli, it's a 168 KLPD plant. In all the units, we can produce rectified spirit, neutral spirit or ethanol based on the market requirement. The feedstock is sour cane syrup, molasses or grain. The main feedstock used in all our plant is BHB, C molasses, sour cane syrup or grain. In distillery, different type of alcohol is we are producing: rectified spirit, extra neutral alcohol, fuel ethanol. This ethanol, the quality of product determined based on the chemical constituents of the product. If it contains more impurities like esters, fusel oils, acids, aldehydes, which is used for industrial grade rectified spirit. If you want to use it for potable purpose, this is subjected to another 3-column distillation, produce extra neutral alcohol used in the IMFL units for liquor manufacturing. The rectified spirit is dehydrated with molecular sieve dehydration plant to remove the water. Then it is used to blend with the petrol. Fermentation process is a biological process. The sugar material or starchy material converted into ethanol and carbon dioxide by the action of yeast Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Fermentation process is a batch process as well as continuous mode of operation. Based on the operation requirement, we can switch over the process in batch mode or continuous mode. In distillation process, there is a batch type or continuous type distillation is there. It's a atmospheric distillation is there and multiprocess distillation is there. Most of our unit followed with multiprocess distillation. Some of the columns operated atmospheric, few columns operated both in vacuum and pressure. The main purpose of this multi-pressure operation is to conserve the energy. The distillation is a separation of 2 mixers based on the boiling point difference separated by steam distillation. It's a simple distillation flow diagram. The energy is supplied in the bottom of the distillation section. The volatile matter alcohol vaporizes and condensed in the condenser at top of the column, and the spent liquid comes from the bottom of the column. This is the type of distillation trace which is used in the distillation column. It's a bubble cap, RH grid type trace, plate type trace, sieve trace. This is a molecular sieve dehydration plant to separate the water contained in the rectified spirit. After removal of the water, which is used in the blend with petrol used as a fuel in automobile industries. After the separation of alcohol, the waste liquid is contain 15% solids, which is called as a spent wash, which can be treated by biological process or thermal process. Most of our units is operated with thermal treatment as per the government guidelines to achieve zero liquid discharge. The spent liquid is treated in first evaporator to concentrate the effluent from 15 bricks to 60 bricks. Then this concentrated spent was used as a fuel in boiler along with the supportive fuel of coal or bagasse. This is the simple flow diagram of the thermal treatment process in distillery. In evaporator, various type of evaporator used in the plant for evaporation of spent was, which contain falling film, forced circulation, flue bags and finisher. This is the evaporation flow diagram. This is the boiler picture. The spent was fired boiler. The boiler is generating steam which is used in turbine for power generation. After the power generation, the power used for a captive purpose both in boiler as well as in process. After the firing of spent was, we are getting fly ash which contain high potash, that is 10 to 14 percentage of potash in the ash, which is granulated and used to farmers. The evaporator condensate is treated in RO plant and recycled back to process for molasses dilution to reduce the freshwater consumption. Our Nelikupam unit is a 75 KLPD plant. The treatment system followed in the Nelikupam unit is biological process. After that, it's dried in with evaporation, dried in ATFD dryers, spent was. This is a flow diagram of Nelikupam unit. Bagalkot unit is located in North Karnataka. It's 90 KLPD plant, which can be used feedstock molasses, sugar syrup, and the product is rectified spirit, neutral alcohol, fuel ethanol based on the market requirement. This is the flow diagram of Bagalkot unit. The Bagalkot unit having a 22 TPH boiler and 2.5 megawatt power plant. Next, Sankli unit, which is a 168 KLPD distillery plant, which is located in Sankli village in Vizianagaram district, nearer to Vizag. In Sankli unit, there is two plants. One is old, that is a 48 KLPD plant, which can be operated with molasses or syrup feedstock. The second unit is 120 KLPD, which can be operated with sugar, syrup, molasses, or grain. This is the flow diagram of 120 KLPD grain plant. The grain plant, first the grain is subjected to milling process to make a flour and make a slurry. After that, liquefaction, it used in fermentation. After the distillation process, the waste liquid contains solids which is decanted in the decanter and evaporated, and this is dried in the dryer. It contains high protein, 45% of protein used in cattle feed industries. This is a 48 KLPD plant flow chart. The condensate water, again here also treated with biological as well as membrane treatment to recycle the water for cooling tower makeup as well as the process. Next, Tamil Nadu unit, it's a Sivaganga, it's a 60 KLPD plant. which can use feedstock molasses, sugar syrup. The product is rectified spirit, neutral spirit, ethanol. This is a process flow chart of the Nellikupam Sivaganga unit. So, overall view of plant. The boiler is 22 TPH boiler and 2 megawatt turbine. The spent was is fired in the boiler. After the power generation, the steam is used for process and boiler requirement. It's a view of boiler. Thank you.